Namaste and welcome to Auroville Calling.
In this series, we will introduce you
to the essence and spirit of Auroville, the teachings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother, current developments, and Auroville's sustainable approach to a conscious living.
All possibilities of volunteering, internships, and collaborations with Auroville.
Welcome to Auroville Official, and thanks for accepting our invitation. And it's a great gesture from your side because as soon as we emailed you, it's we feel it's a very blessing for us on a special day.
So, the center here in Pensacola, the Integral Knowledge Study Center, began in 1979 with a visit from N.P. Pandit and Basanti Rao. A few years later, the relics of Sri Aurobindo came to this place. It was the first time the relics had ever left the shores of India for another country. And they came here to our modest place, where our emphasis has been, as people have come to know, a sadhana center. We're not a place which is interested in rituals or the exoteric side of the practice of integral yoga, but actually living it from inside and carrying it out into the world. So part of what I have done in service to the center is to engage in civic life here in Pensacola and represent the ideals of human unity to the larger community. And we have made changes, and we have impacted local government in doing that, and we have achieved changes even to roadways, etc. So many of the issues I think that are confronting Auroville are familiar to everybody who is a citizen on this globe, and we're all working on it. But to my experience, it is only when we have undergone the change within that we can expect a change without. And the change within has to be true. It has to be a vivid and lasting contact or identification with the soul inside that will make felt its presence in whatever else we do. And what is wonderful about it is that then everything that one does is beatified, and everything is a growing experience. And we move from outright division to increasing contact, association. We build unity, we build communion, we build identity. So this is what we're about all over the world. You and Auroville are doing this very thing. It is a daily, moment-by-moment experience for you, a challenge to how to do it. But if the voices of division and the voices of separation win, then we cannot achieve the future that Sri Aurobindo chalked out for us. If we don't indeed make it real, make it concrete, then there is no chance. What you have there in Auroville, what we have here in a small way in our center, is a microcosm of the world that actually exists. And we have to go from the near to the far. And we have to take every positive step that we can and not be discouraged. After all, our souls are immortal, and we cannot be destroyed. We will come back again and again and again, and we will, yes, eventually win. Yes, Satyameva Jayate. So.
And here Molika, she is a part of Auroville Foundation. and
Mm,
she takes over Auroville Calling project. For that, we are doing this program, and she
mm,
discusses about visa and everything. And
mm,
so, as you said, the difficulties and hardships we face, what we in Auroville as well as in other part of the globe. So I feel that mother's new consciousness will break certain things if you are so adamant, like in us, as you say, it is inside us. So Matra Mother help us to go within, and that's the place Mother blessed to have that
mm,
consciousness to come out. The soul will come out immediately as you step in Matra Mandir. It's written by MP Pandit. So I was so taken aback. So easy method Mother has shown, but we are finding it very difficult to take it that and go forward. So this is our concern. We are concentrating on the future, the young generation. Now they
mm,
are now in the middle. They got stuck. They don't know whether to go this way or that way. The consciousness, they should take up the consciousness. Not
mm,
don't want to see anything down. Just look at and connect with the Divine Mother and go forward to
mm,
blossom into the strong future.
mm,
So for that, I think Molika can explain the chair of Auroville. They
mm.
conceived a very special thing. I think she can explain that.
Namaste. I'm so sorry. I'm a little late. We had some issues with the internet over here. I've missed the initial conversation. So if you can fill me in, uh, where I should start or what I should share, actually.
I
Sorry.
think you
Talk
explained the Auroville chair
chair.
that the government of India has implemented.
Right. So there are two things. One is we have Sri Aurobindo chair in different universities, and where we can facilitate students to take up research work on Sri Aurobindo and Mother's work, and also about Auroville. And we are lucky to be residing very close to Pondi University, which is also having Sri Aurobindo chair and has been approved. The second thing is that the governing board has approved Auroville Information International Center. So if we already have existing centers across India, across the globe, and if there are people who are ready to hold this and reach out to universities or people, whoever wants to come and join Auroville and they feel aligned to the purpose of Auroville, then we can have them host this center for us, Auroville International Center. I missed the initial conversation, so I'm also very new about.
We just were talking about his center and how we met. That's it. And
Okay.
his hardship, how he faces, and how we have to go through in Auroville. What is our aid for that?
And irrespective of all the hardships, there is no way that we can stop. So,
It is her choice of a term. I did
exactly.
not say hardship.
Okay. So, Mr. Hicks, I had a question for you that through your center, would you be willing to reach out to universities, or do you think that that is under your scope? If we can provide a letter,
Mm,
because Auroville is under the Ministry of Education, and the
mhm,
government
mhm,
is very happy to support the fulfillment of Auroville and to bring in as many people,
mhm,
especially youngsters that
mhm,
we want to reach out to. And when we did these youth conferences on Sri Aurobindo across
mhm,
India, and we had a youth camp which was open for students from India and abroad, and we had a
mhm.
very overwhelming response. So there are people who want to come. And now,
Sure. I think that your idea is a fine and probably fertile ground to explore. I think that you should find somebody within the university structure who can speak to that. And I would recommend that the obvious link at this moment is Devashish Banerjee, who's with the
I've heard about.
California Institute of Integral Studies. Yeah. And so since he's himself a PhD and guiding PhD students, and since Haridas Chowdhury is the person who founded that, whole institution. It was called California Institute of Asian Studies at the time. I think that Debashish would be the obvious link, because he would have a placement within a recognized institution, and his voice would carry some weight. You know, for us in other aspects of yogic practice out in the field,
Right.
obviously we don't necessarily have connection to university level things there. So that would be my thought.
And would you be able to connect us to Mr. Debashish Banerjee on this over an email or some other way if you're connected to him already?
Probably can do that. I think he's written me in the past. I have declined a few invitations from him to events over the years, so perhaps he's erased me from his roster, but I'll see.
We'll reconnect. We will reconnect. Probably this could be the bridge.
Sure.
this
But also I can send you the name of I'm trying to remember his name. His name is Jonathan, and he's half Bengali and a PhD candidate there. And he works with collaboration.org. And I think he's a board member there. So certainly I can give you his contact information.
Sure.
And then you can see if he can push along and get it in front of Debashish by the morning.
Right. Mr. Jonathan, and you're saying he's half Bengali, so I'm happy.
Yeah, he is, absolutely. He is, absolutely. You're fully Bengali. Oh my gosh. You should lord your superiority over him now.
So that's what.
No, I'm joking because I think we are all the same.
We know Narendrix, we know, and for this purpose, because you have the library and your activities, and yours is vast. It's a small institution. Your center is an institution actually. So we want to get a good information and guidance and the light to go forward.
We'll send some people over here. They can stay in one of our guest houses and watch what we do and what we don't do.
No,
learn from what few good examples we can provide and avoid the many bad examples we can provide.
I'm noting it down so that I can make a trip next time.
Good, you're welcome to come. We have 2 guest houses, and the center, as Uma and William can tell you, is really quite small. It's 1,400 square feet. But this is where we have the relics of Sri Aurobindo. And throughout the 3 houses, we have about 15,000 books, apart from what we have in a digital library.
Wow.
So yes, that's vast. But be it noted, the only knowledge with a capital K is here. It is inside. These books are fine to have about. They're good companions. We love them. We don't rely upon them. It is building the verity of the inner experience that is our first charge. And if we can't overcome the world's opposition through the value and the power of our souls, we have done nothing. So first, we must be the living examples of unity and harmony, and undiscouraged by division and opposition and even defeat. We will eventually prevail because, again, the soul is immortal, and we are unafraid.
Absolutely.
We are not going to be caught up in this battle between good and evil. We're going to go beyond good and evil, and we're starting now. You want to come?
So I can remember the signature of Sri Aurobindo you showed to me. That was unforgettable memory. So like that, as you said, there is no good, there is no evil, everything towards upliftment of consciousness and the soul. So we are very happy, and the students' point of view, if you know more, any institution in your place in Pensacola, any
Not even the people who come to your center, are they visiting Auroville frequently, or how about the connection with Auroville?
are
I think,
regular visitors?
yeah, let's be frank. I think that the coronavirus experience around the world has stopped a lot of people from moving around, period. You know, most of the people that come and visit us, we have a couple of classes a week on Zoom, studying the Life Divine, for instance, or studying letters on yoga. And even the people in Pensacola come mostly on Zoom now. Yeah, that is a profound change, profound change. So there, just as another vivid example, I put together an event when permitted called Ciclovia. You may not have heard of it, but Ciclovia means bike path. And it's when we close the streets of downtown Pensacola to motorized traffic. And you can come out into the middle of the streets and walk and play and practice yoga or Tai Chi and run and dance and just have fun and not be threatened by automobiles. And I would get 15,000 people for a 3-4 hour event. Now, a lot of public events are experiencing half that number of participants. So we're yet to be able to roll that again, and the pun is deliberate. We will roll it again. But
Yeah. Sorry
the
to
thing
interrupt.
is that, yeah, so that the numbers are smaller than they used to be, and outside participation. So
We're absolutely fine if even 10 people or 5 people would want to come down to Auroville to experience Auroville and just to experience Auroville and to, you know, I mean, come with an open mind. They might like it, they might not like it, and we will be very happy to have a program of induction into Auroville, of knowing the purpose of Auroville and that Auroville rejects. So
Yeah.
if you have that, or if we are also working on making that available for a 3-day program, a 7-day program for students, for people from all walks of life, and we will share it with you. You can probably share it in your circle, and if there is a group of smallest also is absolutely fine, and we will be very happy to host them in Auroville.
Then send me what written information you have on it, or compose an email or something, and draw a sketch.
Yes.
You know, send it to me. And I know a person or two that are about to go off on some jaunts this summer. Maybe they could actually come there rather than Spain.
Lovely. We'll do that very soon. Another thing is that how do you see the possibility of your center being Auroville International Information Center?
Okay, Bill Leon, Leon.
Okay.
He must be, yeah. And Jack and Mary Alexander, they're the people who actually founded Auroville International in America, I think.
Okay.
I will send you, Malika, I think I have your email address from the invitation.
Right.
So I'll gather some names and I'll send it to all of you, William, Uma, and everybody. And I don't know who this picture is. Gosh, this image, this face that this person has looks very much like Matri Mandir, but what a being that must be. Matri Mandir is here in person. What do you know?
He's a difficult person, so he's connecting from home.
I don't believe you. I think it's Matri Mandir herself. No. You see, you must understand,
with us, whether
folks,
it's a suggestion or anything that you would want to share with us before we close, we'll be very happy to know.
No, it's fine. We can close. I will send a namaste to you. I want you to know that I believe in your work. I believe in you, and I want you not to be discouraged by this change in direction. The path of life is sinuous. We'll get back on the trail, shall we?
Thank you very much.
Yes, we feel it's a blessings from you to start this path.
Oh, no. Let's get the real people in here that can help you. Much love from Pensacola to you all.
Thank you.
Namaste and a happy, auspicious 29th of March.
Yes. Can we close with or have we already done Sri Aurobindo's Gayatri Mantra?
Not yet. Yeah, you can.
And
Please.
even Randik sir can sing a song, can do mantra, one mantra. We like to hear from you also.
Can you please do a mantra for us, or would you like to please?
Om Tat Savitur Varam Rupam Jyoti Parasya Dhimahi Yanna Satyena Deepayet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. That's about as well as I can do Sri Aurobindo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Uma ji and William ji, for holding it before I could join.
Yes, exactly. Thank you all. End of the day for you, beginning of the morning for me, when my voice is the most croaky. So
Have a wonderful day.
It's a wonderful talking to you. Nice, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Meeting you, Ram.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste.
Jai Ma.